In the frantic pace of modern life, we often treat tranquility as a destination, a far-off, exotic location we must strive to reach. We hunt for it in the quiet hum of a meditation app, chase it in the disciplined postures of a yoga class, or pursue it across continents on an expensive vacation. We see calm as something to be achieved, a prize to be won, a state that exists somewhere else, at some other time. We schedule it, track it, and often, we fail to capture it, leaving us feeling even more stressed than when we began. But what if this entire premise is flawed? What if calm isn't something you find, but something you grow? What if peace isn't a destination, but a practice one that can be cultivated, right on your own windowsill? This chapter of our journey explores a form of therapy that is profoundly deep, multisensory, and constantly accessible: the humble herb garden. We will dig into the science and soul of why tending to plants like rosemary, mint, and lavender is so much more than simple horticulture. It is the deliberate act of cultivating serenity, of creating living sensory anchors that can tether us to the present moment and pull us back from the precipice of anxiety. Why does the scent of a crushed rosemary leaf have the power to quiet a racing mind? How can the simple ritual of plucking a few mint leaves for a cup of tea become a form of potent, moving meditation? The answer lies in transforming your home into a living laboratory for mindfulness and self-care. An herb garden teaches us that peace is not the absence of stress, but the presence of simple, tangible tools to navigate it, tools that are fragrant, beautiful, and always within arm's reach. To understand the profound therapeutic power of an herb garden, we must first follow the trail of its most potent offering: its fragrance. Scent is our most primal and direct sense, a chemical language that speaks to the oldest parts of our brain. When you inhale the aroma of a plant, its volatile organic compounds travel up your nasal passage and connect with the olfactory bulb. This structure has a direct, unfiltered superhighway to the brain's limbic system, the ancient seat of emotion, memory, and instinct. This includes the amygdala, our emotional processing center, and the hippocampus, our memory hub. Unlike sight or sound, which are processed and filtered through various cognitive layers first, scent gets an immediate, all-access pass to our emotional core. This is why a particular smell can instantly transport you back to your childhood kitchen or evoke a powerful wave of emotion before you even have a chance to name it. An herb garden is a living library of these potent neurochemical messengers. Let's examine some of the most powerful ones. Consider lavender, with its soft, floral, and deeply calming aroma. Science has shown that a key compound, linalool, interacts with neurotransmitter receptors in the brain, working to calm the nervous system in a way that is comparable to some anti-anxiety medications. It doesn't just make you feel calm, it chemically induces a state of calm. Then there is the bright, invigorating scent of mint. The active compound, menthol, does more than just awaken the senses. It can improve focus, ease tension headaches, and create a feeling of clean, crisp clarity in a mind cluttered with fatigue. Or take rosemary with its warm, resinous, and woody fragrance. For centuries, it has been known as the herb of remembrance. Modern studies now support this ancient wisdom, showing that inhaling its aroma can measurably improve cognitive performance, memory, and alertness, while simultaneously lowering levels of the stress hormone cortisol. It both sharpens the mind and soothes the body. Finally, there is the sacred comfort of basil, particularly holy basil or tulsi. As an adaptogen, it doesn't just provide a single benefit. It helps the entire body adapt to and resist physical, chemical, and emotional stress. Its complex clove-like aroma is a grounding force, a signal to your entire system to find its balance. To cultivate these herbs is to curate your own personal living apothecary for the mind. But the therapy of an herb garden extends beyond its passive chemistry. It lies in the active, deliberate rituals it invites us to perform. In a world of chaos and unpredictability, a ritual provides structure, meaning, and a profound sense of control. It carves out a small, sacred space in the rush of time, a moment that belongs only to you. The simple act of making a cup of herb tea transforms from a mundane task into a moving meditation. It begins with the harvest. As you step toward your plants, you slow down. You don't just grab, you observe. Which leaves look the most vibrant? You reach out, and the first moment of mindfulness occurs as your fingertips feel the unique texture of the leaf, the slight fuzz of sage, the smooth waxy surface of basil. As you gently pluck it from the stem, a burst of fragrance is released, a preview of the comfort to come. The entire process becomes a sensory devotion. The sound of the boiling water, the sight of the steam unfurling from the kettle, the way the hot water awakens the leaves in your cup, turning the clear liquid into a pale, fragrant gold. You cradle the warm mug in your hands, feeling its heat seep into your palms. Finally, you take a sip, and the complex, living flavor washes over your palate. This entire sequence forces you into the present moment. It is a tangible act of self-care, a declaration that you are worthy of this time and attention. You are not passively consuming a product. You are actively co-creating a moment of peace with the living world. This garden becomes your personal collection of sensory anchors. An anchor is any specific sight, sound, smell, taste, or touch that you can use to pull your mind out of the stormy seas of anxiety and back to the calm, solid shore of the present. When you feel the familiar tendrils of stress begin to tighten, you can walk to your garden, crush a mint leaf between your fingers, and inhale its cool, sharp scent. Stroke the woody stem of a rosemary plant. These actions create an immediate sensory disruption, a pattern interrupt for negative thought loops. They are physical, real, and undeniable. You are building a new habit. When your mind becomes a difficult place to be, you can choose to inhabit your senses instead. To cultivate an herb garden is not merely to add flavor to your food, it is to add moments of grace to your life. It transforms a small corner of your home into a sanctuary, a healing space where you can actively grow your own tranquility through mindful, multi-sensory rituals. You do not need to journey far to find peace. Sometimes, it is patiently waiting for you, right on your windowsill, in the fragrant soul of a freshly picked leaf. Begin growing your own calm today.